Hey YouTube, what's happening? Hey YouTube, what's happening? What's popping, man? I got a banger right here for y'all, man. This the first story time, the first actual story. I feel like y'all actually believe me and be in tune with, none unless we ain't lying about nothing regardless. But even way before we get into the story, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like, comment. Make sure y'all for sure hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get this video to at least over 150 to 200, maybe 1,000 likes. Y'all, let me know off the beneficiary. But yeah, we got story time, man, and this is story. Hopefully we won't get copyrighted infringement, anything of that nature, because we're gonna try to keep it very low and no provocative or derogatory language. But we just gonna basically explain a situation I had with the old lady, a while ago, and I just felt like I wanted to express it to y'all and let y'all know how it went down. She thought thought she had a switcheroo, thought she thought the rabbit couldn't tell, you feel me, the cat pulled the hat out the bag, you know what I'm saying, basically. But like I said, before anybody new come across the video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you already been here since we started in OG and y'all ain't like or comment and nothing by now, come on now, what you doing? Like, it don't never hurt. And plus, on top of that, you know what I'm saying, you watching, I appreciate it. Help me help you. But long story short, let's get into the video, man. I had a little shorty, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even no little shorty. It's a grown woman, grown. Don't get me wrong, I'm grown, but this is an old lady. She probably like, nice old lady though. She probably about like 40, 41, maybe about 43, but she, you know what I'm saying, nice, right? But yeah, stay around my area and everything, whatever, whatnot. And she around my people age, you know what I'm saying? But she I guess she kind of favored, knew how I was, who my people was. But one day she seen me out and about in the neighborhood, and she was like, "What's going on?" She don't stay out here, don't get me wrong, but she type people she come around here and holler at, check up on, talk to. You know how it is when you stand around the neighborhoods. But yeah, Miss Lady was like, "What's going on? What's up? Blase, blase." I was like, "What's going on? How you doing, Miss Lady?" You know what I'm saying? I'm all right, can't complain. And then what she did was, like this particular conversation we had this day, she talked to me like, she's like, "Who your people are?" All right, my people, blase, blase, blah. Okay, I can tell you look just like blase, blase, whatever. I'm like, majority of the time around where I stay from in my neighborhood area, people can tell who my people is, just based off my appearance and features. So I just be like, yep, just off the strength. But I seen her again, like probably a little over about 1 or 2 days within that week, and my people seen me talking to her, chopping it up with, whatever. And my people told me like, "Hey, man, I can't tell you nothing, but I just tell you be careful over there." You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be messing with that. Be careful over there like that. I'm like, "What you mean?" You know what that means. Just be careful over there like that. I'm just telling you, like, you know what I'm saying? Just be careful over there with it. I'm like, "Okay, bet." So my head already not too in tune, but I can, you know what I'm saying, read between the lines and put shit together, put stuff together pretty, you know what I'm saying, pretty smooth. And one day, you know what I'm saying, she was out in the neighborhood and I had just came from the store or whatever, and she was out there. She like, "Hey, you want to ride? You know what I'm saying, you want to ride? We go ride around for a little minute." So I got in the car with her. We went and rode around for a little minute. Rode around for about a good hour and a half. We chopped it up for a little minute. Then we went and stopped at this park/river reservoir around the area. And we parked up there and chilled and talked for about 30 minutes this day. Talking about anything, just talking about whatever we got going on. Just, you know what I'm saying, just keeping an actual conversation going on. And I'm peeping how she, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, she seemed like a pretty chill, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm reading her out too, but I'm looking at her like, I see what my people say, be careful, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, okay, we ain't even opened that door yet, but we're gonna see, let's see how far it go into, you know what I'm saying, who gonna make whatever. I'm gonna see what's up, what it is, what it ain't, before I actually get there. So after that day, we chilled out, dropped off. She stayed around in the area, and I said, "I'll holler at you later on, blase throughout the week later on type deal, type shit, you know what I'm saying?" So this day came back on about within that day, it was probably about I say 3 days after. I seen her again. I already had a phone number and everything. I wasn't reaching out to her crazy or nothing like that. I just sit back and wait to see what she had going on. I'm just trying to see what I need to know before I end up asking the question, before she end up telling on herself, before I end up not even saying nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say the hat, you know what I'm saying? The cat always put a rabbit out the hat, but nah. So this day I seen her again out of the area, and I was walking around the area just chilling in the neighborhood. She like, "What you going on? You want to come?" You know what I'm saying? Same thing type deal that we had the other time we took for a ride. I kind of chilled with her for about once or twice until I stopped chilling with her. And this second time we went to the same little spot, rode around. This time I probably chilled with her for probably about 30 to 40 minutes. It wasn't that long because, you know, it was already a little late in the day, but we just chilled out because she seen me out there. We just chopped it up because, you know, cool vibe, chill, nothing like that out the way. So we chill, we chopping up, talking about whatever, so boom. I get dropped off. I probably see her 2 days after that day. And she see me again. We ended up having another, you know what I'm saying? This time, it took about the same time we probably chilled for about the same time it was the first time, probably about like an hour and 2 hours. So we just sitting there chilling, right? Then we chopping up, talking. We ain't get out of the car. We just, you know, sitting had the AC on in there. It's already a little hot out there. Just chill, rode around the neighborhood for a little minute, went back to the spot where the park, you know what I'm saying, slash river and, you know, however you want to call it, reservoir was it, because it got a bridge over. It's really like a little park, the Centennial area. But yeah, we went over there, parked in the parking spot, chilled out, talked, chopped it up for a little minute. And we were talking about, I don't know how it got to the situation, but we were talking about, you feel what I'm saying? And then while we was talking about it, she was just like, you know, blase, you wouldn't give me no da-da-da-da-da. I was like, what you mean? When she said that, I was like, what you mean? I'm like, yeah, you girl. Like, she's like, what's stopping us from going on right now? I said, we in the car, we could at least went to your crib. You know, I played it off like that, but I'm like, I'm already, you know what I'm saying? I haven't got the word up, but I'm trying to see how far to go before I end up knowing what I need to know before I end up just moving myself along and not even responding, like being respectful about it. But I was like, all right, nah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no gloves on me neither, so it's like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We can probably get at it tomorrow. I see you around the corner. I got your phone number, so it ain't like that. We can reach out and I can't come holler at you, whatever, if you want to go around that way with it. And she was just like, why you know what I'm saying, want to blase. I was just like, I ain't got nothing right now, but we can. I ain't never really give her a definitive answer saying no. So long story short, after that, we end up, you know what I'm saying, she ended up, you know what I'm saying, we chilled, chopped it up, and she dropped me off around my little area where I stayed. She stayed like around the corner. Like the next day, her and my people got into a little argument with her or whatnot. I didn't know what it was about. I wasn't even around that type deal. But I seen as it went off, and when I got around my people, they're like, I told you not to be messing with blase. You know, we used to be whatever a long time ago. And you know, right now she ain't in her means to what you want to fulfill. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want you to go out there and go ahead and get caught up in it, whatever. You know, you can't get it out you can't get something going on. So I was like, okay, bet. I just stopped replying. And I seen her one day at the store type deal. It's like, what's up? What's going on? You don't know me no more? I'm like, yeah, I know you. What's going on, Miss Lady? How you doing? He's like, what's up? Why you ain't telling me back the other day? I text you. I was like, I was went to sleep. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know how it is. You just play on, prolong. But I'm like, I ain't had no issue with her. She was a cool chill lady. I'm like, I can't fool with you if you got, you know what I'm saying? You trying to, you know what I'm saying? You end up trying to goddamn hit a shake and bait and hit me with some woo. I'm like, I ain't going for that because I can't end up having that happen to me. So I was just like, you know what? Nah, you good. We good. I got your number. We talk. We locked in for whatever if we need to do something like that. But since that day, I see her around the neighborhood where the area, you know, the store she walked by with a little poop face, you know what I'm saying? Like she knew I already caught on. I didn't even caught on. I didn't even do my research. The research just came to me before I ended up actually doing my due diligence. You see what I'm saying? So when the research came in, and I was like, okay, hold on, I gotta be a little bit skeptical, but she chill, he cool, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna sit there and go ahead and throw out there what I may have skepticism about. I'm just gonna make sure to see if we can play it out and play along as long as we can until whatever actually happens. Then I was like, well, yeah, that's it. Instead of me end up saying, you know what, you know that's for sure. You see what I'm saying? But nonetheless, yeah, I see in the store, you know what I'm saying? I even try to be like, what's going on? How you doing, Miss Lady? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Nice lady. Nice, good looking, you know what I'm saying, lady for her age and everything. That's why I say, like, she ain't my age. She way older than me. She probably about 15, 20 years older than me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay. But she still like what she see, but I'm like, okay, cool. To each his own. But I'm like, hey, I got to make sure we all, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Clean. So when I found out, she found out, kind of caught on that I knew something, that's when she kind of was standoffish, didn't really talk to me, reach out to me, or even when I did see her, like I said, we stayed around the area, you know what I'm saying, the neighborhood area, closer in proximity, but I see her at the store, she won't say nothing, act like she don't know me, so I was cool with it, but I ain't never want to address it, say, what's going on, why you don't talk to me, because I already kind of knew she kind of put 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 =, you know what I'm saying, 4, put it together. So nonetheless, I just want to the reason why I had to tell this story, let this story be known out there, is for you to always be on your pivot and always be on your toes. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't always what it may seem. You feel me? Saying what they say, glitter ain't always gold. You see what I'm saying? It ain't always shining. They shine then, but it may be dark as you may seem. But I just want to throw that out there for some entertainment purposes, not to throw a duel on the lady name or the, you know what I'm saying? Because she's still a nice, cool young woman and everything like that. I got no issue with her to this day. That's why I say like I'm cool with her, chill with her, laid back. She grew up with my people, so it's like okay, she know who my background is in a sense, but I know her. But she was kind of interested by like. I appreciate you, but I know what I know, so we'll just go off from what we, you know what I'm saying, go from where we go. But nonetheless, I appreciate anybody that came across this video and watched it actually to the end because, you know what I'm saying, I actually really gave y'all deep details and hang ground and read between the lines of what actually happened of me this, you know what I'm saying, little shorty, this old lady, this Miss Lady, and how me and her almost, you know what I'm saying, got into a situation where I almost was, it's hot outside, you see what I'm saying? It's hot outside, but hey, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, let's top that with another one, man. And I hope and pray that y'all actually appreciate the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Comment. It never hurt nobody. And hey, may y'all stay out of the way, stay struggle free.